want to move this wall over more so that we get a little more sound.
Yeah, and these ones, I got them used.
Those are
you got those used?
There's Revivo for used ones.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yep. Look, you can't tell.
Yep. I can't tell.
Look.
I thought they were brand new.
They got my toes be coming out soon. Yeah, they're brand new.
Yeah,
they lied to me.
Those are like work boots. You can wear those at the job site.
Yeah, steel toe.
Hold, can you show them to the camera real quick? Can we see? Are we rolling camera, Chris? Are you sure? Did you double check?
Jesus Christ.
You triple check?
Chuck, are you working on that?
Yes.
Holy shit.
God, dude, that is so funny, dude.
No, I wish I could do more.
I thought that was a joke when you were doing that. And I realized quickly that has been rehearsed.
Yeah, I've been stretching myself out. I've been stretching my holes all over the place.
Did you see that?
I did.
That was fast.
That's the only thing I can do physically. That's it.
Nah, that's pretty.
That's your workout for the day.
That's it. I'm not good at anything else physically.
Man, you're playing your ass off like a guitar.
I'm pulling it open like,
bing,
you know,
making noises.
The thing's got a tongue coming out of it. It's talking.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, I've been stretching. I gotta do more.
Just go buy another.
You'll have to learn how to walk again when you have those shoes. It's very weird.
Or
maybe it's because I just can't walk.
Ben.
Nah, you probably have a normal walk.
My walk is very messed up.
Ben, just go do it yourself. Thank you.
Like, I've leaned forward and to the right for so many years. I have to like go out of my way and relearn how to walk.
Is it because one of your hips is off balance?
Well, yes.
Yeah, the lower, like one rows in a circle, one rows in an oval.
Yep. So I'm walking like Steve Jobs. You know? Remember this FBI file that said he died of AIDS?
Really?
You remember that one? I love that.
Steve Jobs dies of AIDS.
Yeah.
AIDS.
I read that years ago. I was like, oh wow. I was like, oh, that's why they made so many movies out of him. Philadelphia 2, starring Steve Jobs.
Stephen Paul and Anthony Jobs.
He's got a bunch of names. Why does he have so many?
I don't think that's his real bunch of names.
What about RuPaul?
The only thing I know for a fact was that he died of AIDS.
Yeah, why not?
It's a sad thing.
He's a billionaire. He eats fruit and he dies from it. All right.
Yeah, I love strawberries. That's what I was supposed to believe.
I had too many strawberries, so I died of AIDS. I mean, either he died of AIDS or he's off like an island off of Japan. That's all.
Yeah. I think I've adjusted my theory that the islands over Japan are the ones through the hole in Antarctica.
Oh, yeah. There's like a gate through there.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're on the outside of the flat Earth, all those new
They're not
countries.
even on Earth. They're outside of it.
Like Sicardia and shit like that?
Yes. And what about the jurisdiction? You can't send... Do they have extradition?
Who are you going to send, the Coast Guard?
What the hell are you going to do? You're going to send a destroyer? You know, even if you were out there on a life raft, you'd get run over by a destroyer. It's unbelievable over there.
They have like a shipping container that's just a fucking like a rail gun. Anything gets obliterated.
Yep. They got what's that gun? The
Metal Storm.
Metal Storm. They got a Metal Storm and a rail gun going.
Metal Storm.
And a microwave.
All missiles.
A 5G tower pointed directly at you.
And then you got Penn State. So I had this one right here. I don't know how this happened. We don't. All I know is to read the title. Penn State professor had sex with a dog at a state park, and he said he did it to blow off steam.
That's interesting.
Imagine an educator getting busted in a dog, and then he has like a fucking normal answer to it, like lay off.
Damn.
I was fucking stressed out. I wanted to come.
The thing was coming on to me. He was begging for it.
Can we look up what he was a professor of?
Professor of dog.
Canine.
I don't
Beast studies.
Beast studies.
I just couldn't like. Matt, can you imagine like there's
Hank
like
McCoy.
school shame? Like what's the school shame from your childhood? Everybody has one. What's like the crazy like? You guys had fucking Tara Tremblay getting fucking railed.
Yeah, there were a few situations I remember from back then that were a little bit interesting.
Yeah, teachers fucking students like. My film teacher sucked my my buddy Herlin, like the hoodest kid in my football team, Herlin Perry, who got shot his senior year in the head. And the bullet got lodged in his head, and he came to school, and Channel 10 interviewed him with the bullet in his head. And he's like, they can't hold me down. My buddy Hurl. Damn. Really cool kid. But my film teacher, a really cool one, she's fucking him. She's blowing him.
Blowing his mind?
Yeah, blowing his mind. That's fun. And but like, there's school lore, and then there's teachers getting caught. Like that's like that tier list you see on TikTok, like A tier, like teachers a dog. S tier, that's the best one I ever like a teacher a dog and then having an answer for it. Like it was blowing off steam.
It's actually kind of nice. He didn't apologize, stuck to it. He said the dog was a really good friend. He's known it for years. It was the dog's decision. The dog can consent. I mean, I can understand. I mean, who am I to judge?
Why can't you?
Who am I to judge? Every time I see someone with a dog or without, I look at him and I say, you know what? I say, let he who is without sin cast the first. I say, let he who is without sin cast the first millstone.
Let him
Have
live.
you ever heard that quote from Christ?
The millstone, no.
Oh, no, it's not exactly a quote. He had a different quote about millstones and what you did with them when someone sort of did things that were too interesting for society to abide by. But we live in a society that abides by everything. So there's that. Who am I to judge? Even dogs, even sexy-ass dogs.
Even dogs.
They're always ready.
A dog looks at you the right way. I mean,
you
red
know what
rockets
he's
all around.
You know what he's thinking.
Yeah, you know what he's thinking. You can see it in his eyes. You start to get the twinkle yourself.
It's time to blow off some steam.
Yeah, the dog's like this. I gotta blow off some steam, man.
Blow it off into my mouth, dude. Blow it off into my ass, my bussy,
Yeah.
my dussy.
The dog's getting nasty.
Holy shit.
Blow off some steam in my dussy.
Dussy. Fuck. That's got to go on Twitter immediately.
It's gonna go on a shirt.
Oh man, fucking that's fucking funny.
I love that guy getting his kicks in the parking lot. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't believe stuff like that. There's so many things that are so good. Like from 6 years ago, we used to think things like it was all confined to like VH1 or like Bravo or like basically networks run by like old school zany gays. And now it's just like, we're gonna let CNN handle this. Well, John Fetterman, you're gonna win. Like guys like politicians allowed like this guy, and then sending out Jon Stewart and endorsing this guy. Jon Stewart endorsing John Fetterman, be like, he's a good guy. That'd be like you coming out and being like, listen, I know what you're gonna think. I'm a naturalist. I eat healthy. I eat well. McDonald's is it's good.
When I work construction with Eric, we go to McDonald's for lunch every day, and I've never had an issue. It carries me all the way if I'm working 12-hour days. You know? I talk a lot about health. I talk a lot about vitamins. But when it comes to calories and getting through a 9 to 5 or a 6 to 6, you got to have something that packs. You got to have something that wears a packer. In other words,
McDonald's value meals, and you're dead serious, which is I don't know. I like this guy John Fetterman. He was in Rhode Island a couple weeks ago.
is he the Frankenstein guy?
Yeah.
Oh yes! What a king he is.
Golems.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
And to introduce my friend.
I've never heard his
Congressman
voice.
Boyle Bile.
Peter Boyle.
Boyle Bile.
Well, thank you. I'm Congressman Brendan Boyle.
He looks like a character actor, the guy that came in after,
Did
Boyle
you
Bile.
He looked like he was like.
Look at Bester from...
Yeah, he looked like Bester. Exactly. That was Bester walking up.
Boyle Bile.
He's wearing a
Psychor.
He's wearing a Carhartt
Thank you.
sweatshirt.
I'm
basketball
Congressman
shorts.
Brendan Boyle.
He corrects his name when he gets up there.
Damn.
It's awesome. That guy's a legend.
Yeah.
I'd never heard his voice. I was trying to go my whole life without hearing his voice.
Oh,
Today
fuck,
was
my
the
bad.
day. No, it's I gotta hear it. It's just when
fault.
you see a golem. It's amazing to see these things out in display. It's like
Yeah,
it's like
it
a
is.
sideshow. It's like we're living in a full carnival. It's beyond clown. It's like I don't know, like a grotesque. I don't know the word for it. There's a word for it. You guys probably know. But it's when you see people like this getting voted into office, it's just that you better just get some popcorn.
For the layperson over here, like your gas station Neapolitan ice cream brain over here. I think it started. I would say it started for the first like preparation for the public to be able to just digest the shit. Like this is a world leader now.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner was the first
A
one.
legend.
Like that. Like when they started with the Caitlyn Jenner shit, I feel like the world just
Yeah.
went like a toilet. Like it was
Caitlyn Jenner set this era off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like Queen
Kardashian on TV. Nah, he's a lady now.
Yeah.
And he's gonna run a lady. He's gonna kill a lady right on a fucking road, and we're gonna let him go.
Yeah.
And then like after that, everything was allowed.
That really was like the moment. Like that was the start of this whole like fire of shit.
Like
It was.
Just in terms of the output and the intensity of all the things you're expected to pay attention to or keep in your head. That was like the start.
like chaos digestion.
Yeah.
Like the enzyme,
Chaos digestion.
like enzymes available to break down chaos. Like
that was the sorbet that got you ready.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, "You ready for this?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Ready for what?" They're like, "Watch this." Like whoever the gods were, like the center of the earth, were like, "Like get ready, motherfucker! You're about to see some shit." Cut to right now.
Yeah.
Elon Musk and Zuckerberg are legitimately training to fight in the Roman Colosseum. That's fucking insane. Like,
So I assume everything's fake.
I would. When I saw that,
like every single thing, I'm like, oh, really? I was like, you know what? I deny history. Now what? Now I just got to wait for the law that's passed that get it executed for saying that. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm like this guy. I deny all history. And what you can make up is closer to the truth. What you can read in fiction is closer to what really happened. Anyway, who cares?
That's fucking.
What's this one?
This is just
Why is this guy still alive?
Larry Fink?
Oh, Larry
Larry
Fink.
He sounds familiar. Larry
Have to
Fink.
change, and this
Is he
one thing
black
we're
rock?
gonna be
Why hasn't somebody this guy?
Yeah.
You have to force.
You can't
behaviors,
what
and
is not
at
alive.
BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
probably
what
a
we are doing
green
internally
screen.
is if you
CGI.
don't
This guy
achieve
walks
these
around New York
levels
City.
of
Yeah, you
impact,
can find him.
Your compensation.
I mean,
could
I
be
don't doubt it,
impacted,
but
okay?
at the same
You have
time,
to
I do.
Force behaviors, and if you don't force behaviors, whether it's gender or race, or just any way you want to say the composition of your team.
I like force.
He's gonna force behaviors.
I like force.
What is it? GMT score? No, what are they
You
called?
should force a knife into that guy's neck.
Yeah.
ESG
ESG.
scores. Yeah.
ESG scores.
Yeah.
We were talking about that, like the difference in pricing,
Yeah.
like how much of a percentage off you get. Like I really wanted like ESG scores, right? Let's say you have a high score, say you have a low score, right? So
What's
just say for
ESG?
ESG is like how many you have working for you.
Economic social governance.
Oh, okay.
You know how many chins are working, how many
Oh, okay.
dots, how many dots are milling.
How many?
Yeah. So, like, what's the percentage off for like? So let's just say Fortune 100 companies. Top of the score is let's just say Facebook, right, or Twitter, or not Twitter, Facebook. Let's say Facebook's top of the mark. They have the best ESG score. They're the highest social credit, which they probably had. They're like, let's create a credit system where I'm winning.
Yeah.
Which is really funny.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, let's create like special scores where I'm the best at it. It'd be like, yeah, you know, the new credit system, how good you are at boxing, how decent you are at computation and understanding computers, and
Drumming.
Japanese sports cars from the mid 90s. That's the new hierarchy of like it's not your health or blood work or your labs. It's not your 40 times, nothing. It's this stuff.
Yeah.
No, this stuff. So anyway, ESG. And they're like, all right, Facebook creates them. Like, let's say the bottom of the tier, like another Fortune 100 company, like let's say like Saudi Aramco or John Deere. Let's just think John Deere. And John Deere has like no and there's no Indian people working there, and they're just like a horrible ESG score. What is the special, other than like, I mean, the real, like the monetary from BlackRock, what is the percentage break on money they're getting lent to and pools of money they're getting lent to and then pools of money they're getting lent to? That's because that's where I think they're really starting to get the divide. That's where you really get the, now company owners are like, wow, it's really costing me a lot of money to like not play this game.
Well, it's done by force either way. Either you
Right.
go, it's people think you can do a boycott, do this and
But is
that.
it
but
3%?
It doesn't matter. Like a boycotted company that has that high score will still make more money than a company that has no boycott with a lower score.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, it's absolutely mean, oh, it's about greed. Oh, really? What about the score? So it's, I mean, we knew these days would come and they would be doing things by force. But I mean, yeah.
No, that's just I want to like I want to hear that meeting.
What the difference is in like the loan you get?
Yeah, like the first time they got checked for it, they're like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, fucking J.P. Morgan pulled out of the fucking financing for fucking Q4."
Right.
Like at like John Deere, they're like, "Well, we got to fucking pay Lehigh Steel for the steel that we bought. I mean, it's $400 billion worth of a thing. What do you mean I'm not going to be able to pay them on time?" It's like, well, profits were reinvested into R&D. That money was put aside for this. Well, how much is the debt service going to cost us? They're like 4%. Like 4%, they were at 2.5%. It's like this. Well, we don't have 90. And they're like, fuck it. And they just bust in. They have like RuPaul leading a parade. Right?
That's, but now you see how to do it. Now you see how it's done.
They get the San Francisco men's choir over at John Deere.
They don't know how to do it. So they're just like, it's the CEO like taking a video of his guy getting sucked off.
Yeah.
Like, just like, check this out. You don't think we like It's just like a coked out fucking New York Pride Parade sucking off a fucking assembly line worker.
And the CEO.
Like, it's like on an iPhone to the company like Facebook. It's like, we fucking love that shit. And it's just like he's like cutting off a hemorrhoid off a twink. We love that shit. He's like banging lines of prep.
He's dehydrating it.
He's microwaving it to get higher.